Hi guys, today I'm going to give you a tour of my converted minivan. So we're starting the tour today in my bedroom slash kitchen. Because it's a minivan, it really only has space for the two front seats, and then it's got a single bed. And under the bed is where I've got all of my storage. So I've got a separate video on how I built the bed that you can check out. I'll link for you in this video description. But for now, let's take a look at my kitchen slash bathroom. So under the bed here, I'm actually able to lift the back up because I put it on hinges. And underneath is where I store my bathroom supplies, my kitchen supplies, a few more bathroom things. And then there's just some extra storage in behind there. And on the bed itself, I store my foam roller and yoga mat during the day because that's just the best place to store them during the day. And then I also have in here all of my window covers. So I'm also making a separate video on how I made the window covers for the van that I'll also link in this video description for you. But this is essentially just a bag that has all the window covers in it. I made this bag just out of some white fabric so it could kind of blend into the bed. So under the bed here, I've got some drawers, which are essentially just boxes that I got, like from ordering stuff on Amazon. I would get boxes and I would just wrap them with some white wrapping paper. I kind of took like the back of wrapping paper, which is just all white, and I wrapped all these boxes to have some white boxes for my storage. And I've got all my clothes folded. And back here I've got more stuff stored. This is actually where I store my electronics, and that's because if someone were to break into the van, they typically do smash and grabs or break-ins like really quickly, and they grab whatever they can first see. If I've got my electronics stored way down in the back of the van, that means that someone would really have to be like digging into the van and pulling stuff out to get to my valuables. So I keep those really tucked away and hidden, which means that for me to get them, it's a little bit extra effort every day. I have to go in and move my stuff to get at my electronics when I need to film or edit videos and work at the computer. But at least I have that safety of knowing that wherever I've got my van parked, if I'm not there with it, it most likely isn't going to have the most valuable things stolen if it gets broken into. So that's my reasoning for that. So on this side is where I store my water. I have a 1 gallon big water jug, which I refill whenever needed. And I basically just use this every day to pour my water bottle or the water into my water bottle. And I say every day, but it really depends what I'm doing or where I'm at with the van. When I'm camping, this is what I do. If I'm stealth camping in a city, then typically I'll get water from the gym and fill up my water bottle that way. So it's always different, but I always like keeping at least a gallon of water with me in the van. And then I've got storage under here too. So I've got some books here, some oracle cards, my bag of goodies. And then more clothes in here. And all of my clothes are folded KonMari style. So I made a few videos on the KonMari method you can check out if you're interested in that. And then back here I've got extra jackets, my umbrella. If I pull this out, I actually have extra clothes and jackets stored back here too. And if you watch the video on how I made the bed, you'll understand what this thing here is too, in case you're curious. And one of you asked me in the comments what I do if I have to pee in the middle of the night, especially with this being such a small minivan. I don't have like a bathroom space, and what I actually have are these cups. So I keep these cups stored in the van. There's cup holders in the back and they both have lids, and I essentially just take the top off it's got like a big opening, so I literally just like squat with this between my legs, and I'm able to do it either sitting on top of the bed or kind of squatted down next to the bed. But again, there isn't tons of room, and so I'm fine just like kneeling on the bed and putting this between my legs and then filling it, peeing. It all goes in, so that's fine. And then tie it up tight, and then I just empty it out the next morning. And same with this one. It's similar, and it has kind of like a wider thing. So put that in there, pee, tie it up tight, and then just dump it into the bushes in the morning. And basically I'm like very good at this, so just so you know, ladies, it's not that hard to pee, like not in a toilet. And then I keep some stuff stored in the front seat, but I make it so that when you look at the van from the outside, all you see are garbage bags. And this is because the majority of car thefts or petty thefts that happen inside vehicles are when people can see that you've left something, especially out in the front seat, and they can see it. They might quickly smash the windows and grab it, or just see if you've by chance left the doors unlocked, and they'll grab whatever you've left in the front of your vehicle. And so I always make sure to keep nothing in the front of the vehicle other than sometimes a couple of garbage bags in the front seat. And what I've got inside and under the garbage bags, I'll show you. So down here I have some extra coconut oil. This is just hidden when the door is closed so you can't see it. I also have my ukulele in its case here. I have a vulture feather and some amethyst here. This is actually amethyst that I mined myself at an amethyst mine. And I've got this little seashell that kind of reminds me of a butterfly. It would have been a seashell that would like fold down here, but right now it's open. Looks like a butterfly. And sorry for the sound if you can hear sounds. There's stuff happening at the neighbor's place, so hopefully it's not too distracting. So the first garbage bag is actually my laundry bag. So I keep all of my laundry just in this garbage bag on the front seat. And that's all of my laundry, my dirty clothes that I need to wash. And then this garbage bag, if I lift it up, it's actually where I store some of my food. I also have this comfy seat cushion here that I'll sometimes put onto the front seat with me, especially if I'm just hanging out in the vehicle, sitting at the front seat, doing some stuff. I'm actually able to work at the computer in the front seat, so I'll show you guys how I do that, but typically I don't. It's just there have been a couple times where I've needed to, and especially with COVID, it's great to have as an option, so I'll show you guys what I do with that. And then under this plastic bag, I actually have my gym bag. So I actually just keep my gym bag there stored and ready to go to the gym in the mornings. And I just have a few random things under here, like paperwork, extra bags, games here. So if I go to friends' places and I want to play like cards or something, I've got coloring books, fun things to do. This is actually something I can use as a desk at my steering wheel, and I'll show you what I do with that. So this actually hooks onto the steering wheel, and I'm able to use it for some computer work. It's not very ergonomic, it's pretty squished, but it does the job in dire situations where we're really in need. But I actually enjoy it for little things like using my coloring book and stuff like that, where it might be like a rainy day and it might be nice to just kind of come in here and do something, chill, and look out at nature and watch the rain from the inside. And then I've got extra shoes back there, kind of behind the box. And then I also have this solar charger, so it gets energy from the sun and it's able to charge things through USB. So I'm actually charging this fan right now, and this is a fan I use sometimes in the back of the van to keep myself cool, but this can also charge anything that can charge through USB is able to be charged through this solar panel. And down here I actually have tobacco. So I drove the van across Canada, and along the way I laid tobacco all along the way as a form of prayer and gratitude for the indigenous peoples of this land and for all of the nature of this land and all people on this land. So tobacco is traditionally part of the indigenous culture here in Canada or Turtle Island, and it's often offered as a sign of gratitude and respect, and it's also laid on the land as a form of prayer and gratitude as well. So that's what I did, show my respect to the land and the people of this land who've cared for this land for thousands of years, and it's really important to show gratitude and offer prayers, I feel. So that's what I did along my journey. So I hope you guys enjoyed my van tour. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions. You may or may not have noticed I'm not really revealing what the outside of the van looks like or what the make or model of it is. And this is just for my own privacy. It's better for my own safety to not have people know what the outside of my home looks like. And this is what I'm calling home right now, so I'm keeping some of those details private. So please respect that privacy. And unless, of course, I've already moved out of this van. So if you know what type of van it is or what it looks like from the outside, chances are I'm not in it anymore. So that's just what I'll say about that. So thank you guys so much for being here and for watching. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, subscribe for more, and I'll see you next time, and may you be happy, healthy, and free. Bye!